Jim Rickards joins me now. He's the author of the bestseller, The Road to Ruin.
We're done with the sort of the panic of 2008, but we're heading for another crisis.
What is that? We're heading into a recession.
Dow falls 1,191 points, the most in history. Dow sinks 2,000 points in worst day since 2008. Dow drops 2,997 points on word coronavirus crisis could extend until August. Not sure this stock market sell-off can be stopped. Coronavirus stock plunge nears $4 trillion.
Hi friends from Inversa Global, I'm Jim Rickards and I welcome you to my urgent presentation, Market Crisis Secrets. As you could just see, I was expecting something like this to happen. So today I'm ready to show you how you can profit from this global crisis using the exclusive information that I have in this folder. In the next few minutes, I'll reveal its content to you. But as a teaser, let me tell you what holds my 3 crisis secret solutions that you could start using today. I'll also explain to you how I invest my own money. But before we get to that, let me reveal to you every detail I know about this crisis. Because if you don't understand the root cause of it, what's really going on, you could actually do more harm than good to your money. Look, this is not the first time I've warned my readers about a crisis. As a former CIA and Pentagon advisor, I was able to forecast the 2008 subprime crisis. Back then, I even wrote a letter to top government advisors anticipating the collapse of the economy. People who listened to me and acted quickly were able to protect their savings. And not only that, they could even earn thousands of dollars thanks to my recommendations. And now, here we are again. Recently, big media have been asking for my take on this crisis and how it could impact the U.S. economy. Of course, I'm eager to talk to them and explain why this is the worst crisis I've ever seen and why the markets could plummet up to 90%. But before speaking with them, I owe this presentation to my all-time loyal Latin American audience because I consider their assets to be in greater danger than anyone else's. I wish I could broadcast under better circumstances, but I hope you understand that this message is urgent because we can see that the mainstream media is reflecting on what could happen to the economies of Argentina, Mexico, Colombia, Chile, and the rest of Latin America. But I can assure you there's a lot they are not telling you about this crisis. For instance, how long will this crisis last? How much harm can it really do? Or, first and foremost, how can you take financial advantage of it? And that's what I'll reveal to you in the next few minutes when I disclose the content of this folder. I'll show you that by making the right move, you could sidestep financial catastrophe and even prosper in the weeks to come. We're going to cover it all during today's presentation, including the 3 critical questions you should ask yourself before you even think about touching your brokerage account. I have called these 3 crisis concerns because you need to understand them to survive and prosper through this crisis. And to make sure you can start protecting your wealth from this very moment, I'll even reveal my #1 safe haven asset. And no, I'm not talking about dumping all your money into gold. I'll also show you the one chart that proves this crisis is unprecedented and why it's far worse than anything we saw in 2008. And finally, as I told you at the beginning, I'll reveal my 3 crisis secret solutions. These are actionable items you can use to have the opportunity to make money right now. So let's jump in, shall we? Below this video, you can find every piece of information that this folder contains. Thanks to Inversa Global, you'll find my investigation in Spanish, so I can be sure that nothing gets lost in translation. Please read it thoroughly and with discretion, and don't waste more time, because if you want to protect your assets and try to prosper, thanks to this world crisis, you should take this action right now.